Sharks, are you ready to find out who was waiting at the classroom door? Here we go. I'm going to back up just a little bit to refresh. So, everyone else had stopped singing. I opened my eyes. Miss Campbell and my classmates were looking toward the door. I thought maybe it was another surprise, like balloons or a pony. So I looked too. There were no balloons in the doorway. There wasn't a pony either. Instead, standing in the doorway was my mom. Boy, was I ever surprised. My mom looked surprised too. Miss Campbell said, "Hello, Miss Ford. Did you come to celebrate Keena's birthday?" My mom stood with her mouth open for a few seconds. She looked at me. I could feel my face getting warm. Then she said to Miss Campbell, "No, I came to see if Keena was feeling better. She said she felt sick this morning, and I didn't let her stay home. I wanted to see if she was okay, and she looks just fine." She looked at me with her eyebrows raised. When my mom raises her eyebrows, it means I have some explaining to do. Miss Campbell said, "Oh no, sick on her birthday. I didn't know. She didn't say anything to me." Then my mom said, "May I please speak to Keena in the hallway?" It took me a long time to walk from Miss Campbell's desk to the classroom door. When I got to the door, my mom took my hand and pulled me into the hallway. Then she took that crown right off my head. She leaned down really close to my face. "Keena," she said in a loud whisper, "what is going on?" She did not look happy, and my face got really, really warm. "Miss Campbell thinks today's my birthday," I said. "I noticed that," my mom said. "I want you to tell me right now why Miss Campbell thinks today is your birthday." Her voice was louder this time, and she looked real mad. "I wrote the date wrong on my paper cake," I said. I told her how I wrote 9/2 instead of 2/9. So Miss Campbell thought my birthday was September 2nd. I thought my mom might feel sorry because I got so confused. She didn't. She said, "Keena, when did you know that Miss Campbell thought your birthday was today?" "Yesterday," I admitted. "Why did you not tell her right away that your birthday is in February?" she asked. I didn't answer for a little while. Then I whispered, "Because of the chocolate cake?" Mom stared at me. Then she said, "Keena, your teacher spent time making you a birthday cake when it wasn't even your birthday. Maybe you didn't lie on purpose, but you didn't tell the truth. I'm very disappointed in you." She frowned at me. Then she said something that was even worse than being disappointed. She said, "I want you to go back into that classroom right now and tell your teacher and your classmates the truth." "Yes, ma'am," I whispered. Then I stood still for a long time. "Now, Keena." When we walked back into the room, all the other girls were sitting at their desks eating cake. "Your cake is on your desk, Keena," Miss Campbell said. "And we saved a piece for you, Miss Ford," she told my mom. "Thank you, Miss Campbell, but Keena has something she needs to tell you and the class." "Go on, Keena." I looked at the floor. "My birthday is February 9th, I whispered. "Speak up, Keena," my mom said sternly. I closed my eyes tightly. "My birthday," I said louder, "is February 9th. I opened my eyes and looked at Miss Campbell. She looked at me and then at Mom. "I'm afraid I don't understand," she said. "Keena wrote her birthday backwards," Mom explained, "so you thought her birthday was today. Then she did not tell the truth. I am disappointed in her behavior, and I am sorry that you went through the trouble to make a cake." Then Mom turned and looked at me. "Keena, I'm going to have to think about your punishment. I'll see you at home." Then she left the classroom. I stood in the front of the room alone and felt very, very small. Miss Campbell took the piece of cake off my desk. She looked serious. "Keena, I know this started as a number mistake, but you should have told me the truth, so you don't get to eat any cake." And you know what else? I waited for her to send me to Mr. Lemon's timeout classroom, but she didn't. She said, I think we need a lesson in how to write the date using numbers. Take your seat, Keena. Then Miss Campbell showed us how to use the numbers to write the date. Even though I'll never, ever forget how to write the date using numbers, I think I'll stick to writing out the whole name of the month from here. When I got home, Mom said, Keena, I've decided that you will not be allowed to watch TV or have dessert for 1 week. I also want you to go to your room right after dinner and think about what you did wrong. I nodded. Also, she said, I bought you a bottle of ginger ale when I thought you were sick, but you lied to me, so I'm giving it to your brother. I nodded again, but felt so sad. Ginger ale is my most favorite drink. I also felt sad because I knew Brian would make fun of me when he heard about the big lie. There's a lot to process. I want you guys to pause the video and think, how would your adults react if they found out that you made the same mistake as Keena? 8 p.m. Brian just came into my room. He was holding the ginger ale bottle. Mom told me about your fake birthday, he said. That was pretty dumb, Keena. I know, I said. I was wondering why you were asking me all those questions. Brian was smiling. He was about to laugh at me. I felt my face get warm again. Then Brian said, so sorry that you got confused. He set the ginger ale bottle on my table. You can have that if you want, he said. Then he started walking out of the room. Don't tell Mom, he said over his shoulder. Thanks, Brian, I said, but I don't think he heard me. So I got a piece of white paper and some crayons out of my art box. I drew a tall boy wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Best brother, I wrote in big letters. Even though I wasn't supposed to leave my room, I tiptoed into the hallway. Brian's door was closed. I slid the paper under his door and ran back to my room. I looked at the ginger ale. It felt like a birthday present. I put the bottle in a drawer and jumped into bed. Friday, September 3rd, 10:30 a.m. This morning, I didn't want to go to school. I thought Miss Campbell hated me for sure. But when I got to the classroom, she smiled and said, Good morning, Keena, like I wasn't a big fat liar. So I felt better. While Miss Campbell was still in the hall saying good morning to the students, Tiffany Harris came into the room. You don't even know your own birthday, she said in a very mean voice. Are you going to say today is your birthday too? Then she stuck her tongue out at me. I was about to call her a mean name when Linny Berry said, It's not nice to tease somebody who made a mistake, so just close your mouth, Tiffany. I looked at Linny. Thank you, I said, but she looked away. I guess she still hates me. Maybe she just hates Tiffany even more. After all of the girls were sitting at their desks, Miss Campbell said, I think today is a good day to make a list of rules for our classroom. You're going to work with a partner to come up with some ideas. Then you'll share your list. Guess who she said had to be my partner? Linny Berry. Linny moved her chair near my desk, and we both looked at our knees for about 1 minute. Then I looked at Linny. I said in my quiet voice, maybe we should make a rule that you should not take someone's green crayon, even if you didn't mean to. Linny said, That's a good rule, Keena. Then she said, I'm sorry I didn't invite you to my birthday party. I said, I'm sorry I called you a very bad name 3 times. Then Linny said, maybe we should make a rule that you shouldn't call anyone a very bad name. I told her that was a good rule, and Miss Campbell thought we had good rules too, although she didn't really understand about this green crayon. She said we shouldn't take somebody else's crayon of any color. Linny smiled at me when she said that. I think we're going to be friends. I think Friday is my lucky day. 1:30 p.m. Friday is the most terrible day in the whole wide world. I am in timeout with Mr. Lemon. We're going to pause right there. What do you think happened that got her sent to Mr. Lemon? I want you to predict as you're writing about reading, what do you think happened that got her sent to Mr. Lemon?